Hey everybody, my name is Hannah. This is my first booktube video. I am on Bookstagram over on Instagram, but this is my first actual video. So, we're gonna see how this goes. This might be a flop. I don't know. We're gonna see. The book I'm gonna review today is Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. It's a retelling of Peter Pan from Tinkerbell's point of view about the romance of Tiger Lily and Peter Pan. I found out about this book from the people over at Team Epic Reads. So thank you, people at Team Epic Reads, for recommending this book over and over and over and over. That's literally why I read it. Y'all mentioned it so many times. After that DIY, I was like, okay, I have to read this book. And they had it in my library. So I got it. And it was so good. Oh my gosh. So good. Read this. So thank you, Epic Reads team, for recommending it. A lot. Because that's why I read it, because you recommended it so many times. And for the summary, I'm just going to read off the book, because I'm very bad at doing summaries, and I'm going to try better for whatever videos I do next. But for now, I'm going to read off the back of the book, well, the inside cover, because hardbacks are weird like that. 15-year-old Tiger Lily doesn't believe in love stories or happy endings. Then she meets the alluring teenage Peter Pan in the forbidden woods of Neverland and immediately falls under his spell. Peter is unlike anyone she's ever known. He both scares and enthralls her. As the leader of the Lost Boys and the most fearsome of Netherland's inhabitants, Peter is an unthinkable match for Tiger Lily. Soon, she is risking everything, her family, her future, to be with him. When she is faced with marriage to a terrible man in her own tribe, she must choose between the life she's always known and running away to an uncertain future with Peter. With enemies threatening to tear them apart, the lovers seem doomed. But it's the arrival of Wendy Darling, an English girl who's everything Tiger Lily is not, that leads Tiger Lily to discover that the most dangerous enemies can live inside even the most loyal and loving heart. And it is so good! Ah! You need to read this book if you have not yet. If you have, comment. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that during this video, but comment below. Talk to me on Instagram and Twitter. Tell me what you thought, how much you liked it, if you hated it. If you hated it, tell me why you hated it. Overall, I really liked the book. It was just a good book, and it was a nice quick read. I read it in about 2 days. Nice quick book, quick read, great read. That's the back of the book. Great read, and I totally recommend that you read it because it was just phenomenal. That is my non-spoiler part of this video. Spoiler section, when I put this book down and you don't see it in the screen anymore, I'm going to start my spoiler section. So if you have not read the book, go away. So ready, 3, 2, press the button. Okay, 1. Okay. Spoiler section for all the people who have read the book, which I feel like there's not many. Tell me if you've read this book because I feel very alone. So let's talk about the Peter and Tiger Lily love. I didn't really know. Okay, sometimes I would like it. Like, it would be so cute. And other times, it was just so awkward. It was an awkward love, but not in a cute way. Sometimes I really thought they were like a cute couple and just a great couple for each other. Then there are other times, usually Peter would do something or say something that would just bug me. I was kind of biased. I was always on Tiger Lily's side, and Peter just annoyed me sometimes. And sometimes their love was just kind of like, okay, just stop now. Overall, I thought they were a good couple. Which leads into my next thing. Pine sap. So like how at the end of the book, Tiger Lily ends up with pine sap. I liked, but you never got to see her interact with pine sap that much during the book. I know it's because mostly she was like always with Peter, but still, for her to end up with him, like it's different in some books. You have that love triangle, but it seems like a love triangle. This never seemed like a love triangle to me because it always, in my mind, was okay, Tiger Lily will end up with Peter Pan because Wendy will go away, and Pine Sap will end up with Moon Eye because that is how the world goes round. But no, I was wrong. I like that they ended up together. I just wish that since she ended up with Pine Sap, we had more of her and Pine Sap during the whole book. I know she never really talked much to him or anybody else, but I still wanted to see more of their friendship before she married him. I like how tough Tiger Lily is. I love how tough Tiger Lily is. But I wish we saw more of her physical toughness. Fighting with her hatchet, beating the boys at racing, or like a longer fight with Smee at the end. I wish that was like just a little bit longer. I realize that writing a fight that probably happened fairly quick is going to be fairly quick, but I don't know. I just, since that was one of like the main things in the book, I expected that to end with more of a bang than it did, and without Hook just walking away and saying, "Oh yeah, Pan's dead, Smee's dead, I'm gonna go get some food later." What? For Smee, I really like how Smee was portrayed in this book. I really like how it wasn't like the fat, pudgy little, what is it called, deckhand? No, that's not it. Mopper dude? Whatever that's called. I really liked how he wasn't that and he was like a murderer. And how just from the beginning he was like, I'm gonna murder Tiger Lily. I really liked how Smee was portrayed as tough in this book. I do wish his fight with Tiger Lily had been a little bit longer, because I felt like how much that was built up throughout the book that should have just lasted longer than it did. But obviously I'm glad that Tiger Lily lived. I mean, let's talk about Tinkerbell now. I loved Tinkerbell in this. Oh my gosh. I loved Peter Pan as a kid. I really liked watching it. It was one of the movies I'd watched over and over and over. But none of the characters like completely grasped me, except for Tiger Lily, but that was only because I was obsessed with Indians when I was younger and she was an Indian, so I liked Tink, but I never like loved Tink like most people do. But this, I loved the Tink in this book. I mean, it was great. I liked being the observer in the book with her. Usually when you read a book and it's from the person's point of view, you know just that person's point of view and not the other person's. But with Tink, you knew Tiger Lily's point of view because she could read her mind the most. But you still knew some of Peter's point of view. Not always, but sometimes. And so you kind of got both without hearing from both people. And I really liked how she did that. I really, really liked hearing their story from a little fairy's perspective. My favorite part in the book was probably when Tiger Lily saved Tink. I really liked that part. I liked how just surprised Tink was that Tiger Lily had noticed her the whole time. I really, really, really liked that part. Like, really liked that part. And that was like just like a small one-page part, but that was my favorite. Well, things I wish had happened. I wanted Tiger Lily and the Lost Boys to make up and like be like, hey, yeah, I know you're going to England, but you know, it's okay. We're still friends. And you didn't get that, and I wanted that so bad because I love the Lost Boys and I loved Tiger Lily's relationship with the Lost Boys. She barely even got to say goodbye to Peter, and it doesn't say anything about her getting to say goodbye to the Lost Boys, who are the ones that I just love. Tootless, however you want to say his name, he was freaking adorable, and Nibs. I think Nibs was definitely my favorite out of the Lost Boys. He was definitely my favorite. And on to the ending. The ending. I liked the ending. I liked it. You sound so convincing. Yeah. One of my other favorite parts about the book that I really liked was when Peter had just left and Tiger Lily was in that hut and she started talking to Tinkerbell. My favorite part was when she started talking to Tinkerbell. Not my favorite part, because I said when she saved her was my favorite part, but you know what I mean. You knew that she had noticed her, obviously, from when she saved her and that sort of thing, but then she started like talking to her and having conversations with her, and I really liked that, even though Tiger Lily was basically dying and going crazy. I mean, she was talking to Tinkerbell, so I was like, hey, this is great. I love it. Yay! That is my first review. If you have read it and you watched the whole video, tweet me, Instagram me, comment on wherever you comment on YouTube. I have no idea how YouTube works yet, so tell me what you thought. Tell me what you loved. Tell me what bugged you, if anything bugged you, because you might just have loved it so much that nothing bothered you at all. Tell me what you thought. I want to know. That is it for my first video. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I'm going to have a lot of editing to do. Yikes. But hopefully this turned out well and you will come back for more. That would be appreciated. I am on Instagram and Twitter, as I have mentioned before. My name is SimplyABookLover on Instagram and SimplyBookLover on Twitter, because SimplyABookLover was too many characters, which really stinks because now it's just kind of weird. but oh well. I will link those down below if I can figure out how to do that, because I've never done this before, but I know people do that sort of thing, so I'm going to try to link those down below, and hopefully that'll work. And I shall see you in my next video, which who knows when that'll be, but no, we'll see what happens. Okay, see y'all later.